Grand Rising, everybody. It's Dice Game G coming back here on the Vicious News. We got breaking news that's coming out with Donald Trump. It's a trap right going over there with Israel. And Israel strikes on Iran is designed to trap President Trump and ultimately drive him from power, warns to experts, Daniel says. And I'm telling you, I'm just saying, it is a trap. We told you long ago, this is a fake colonial war. This is all a setup. The deep state are losing on all fronts, and then we are witnessing. We are witnessing, the whole old system is crashing. And we told you, we don't even know why they're fighting for. I'm just saying. But we all connected. Everybody got to understand, all these militaries and all this stuff, we all connected. All these countries, we all connected because it's ran by the globalists. And like I said, we seeing the total collapse of the deep state. They are panicking. And like I told people, stay out of that protest, starting tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because the fact is, it's all a setup. Like I said, they set up bricks, they set up, they paying people to, go out there and cause trouble. And like I said, all you Americans, please, stay out of it, because this is all a setup and boom with the new world order. And I'm just saying, ain't nobody's trying to fearmonger you. This has been the plan all along. We've been telling y'all. We've been drilling everything to people. Now, you left on your own devices now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to start thinking for yourself, because this time is crucial. This is crucial time. Donald Trump, they pinning him in the corner. He's by himself. It's like he's making all decisions on his own. Because we got all these criminals all everywhere. All these deep state clowns are everywhere. So be prepared for massive changes. Trump faced real danger as globalists and deep state wedge all out multiple plunge pressure on the campaign. And like I said, we see it, they trying to, go through with these foreigners. They open the borders up. The last fake administration opened the borders up because they knew they were going to bring down America. Like I said, we had a big target on our shoulders for the longest. We've been telling you that. We've been telling people this. We've been having a target for a long time. And now, Donald Trump was standing in their way. It is what it is. But I'm still questioning Trump. Why you didn't arrest these people? You know what I'm saying? She cannot leave these people, out here operating and trying to figure it out and trying to bring this administration down and bring the American people down. I'm just saying, Trump, you gotta arrest these folks. You need to quit playing with that jail cell. That is what I'm saying. That's what we've been saying. And now all this stuff we've been saying it's been true. You know what I'm saying? I hope all the listeners see that we've been on tap. We've been on their backs. You know what I mean? And we gonna keep staying on their back, because this is mean of living or dying. Because I'm not on their side. I'm not with them. I'm not on their side. I'm on God's side. I'm on the Most High side. And they know that. That's why all the censorship they've been doing with us for all this time. For the last 2 decades, they've been censoring us. That's why I got off Facebook. That's why I was finna get off Instagram. You see, I don't really do Instagram much lately, but I still post here and there. But Instagram sold out a long time ago too. So I'm just saying, watch the movements, watch what's going on. They trapping Donald Trump, and Donald Trump, you gotta read between the lines, because I know you sitting up there by yourself, you're making decisions by yourself, you don't know who to trust. I'm just saying, this is the time. Now listen to the American people. Listen to the American people, and listen to people just like us speaking out. And as I get on this topic, because we got a lot of young folks is getting into these shootings and shooting at road rages at that, because we got shocking video, teens shot multiple times during a road rage confrontation. I don't have the video because I can't find it. I don't know why nobody posted it, but I'm going to speak about it because we've been getting a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? Teens are really opening up shots, and we telling you they need guidance today. Suspect opened fires on Visit Road in Colorado Springs. 17-year-old victim struck multiple times. This happened on June 13, 2025 at 4:05 p.m. I'm just saying, we got a lot of, children, minors, teenagers, overgrown teenagers, got these guns. they shooting, and like I said, they shooting at the police. And like I said, they ain't have no guidance. They don't have no father figure. They don't have no positive, you know what I'm saying, influence in their life. And like I said, it's going through with all this broken system. It's not broken. This setup system that has been applied to us for many decades. And like I said, this is all what you're going out. Our boys are in war right now. They picking up these guns, and I'm telling you, they losing their lives before they the age of 21. So like I said, we need to, you know, get hold of our youth, get the hold of our overgrown teenagers. And it's real, because I have a 19-year-old, and like I said, he's facing a uphill battle. But I'm gonna still be there, and I'm gonna still be, you know what I'm saying, you know, really be by his side and help him and support him in all costs and measures. A male teenager suffered multiple gunshot wounds when a man opened fire on his vehicle in Colorado this week, according to reports. The shocking incident unfolded at around 7 p.m. on Wednesday in Colorado Springs. During a road rage altercation, a man stepped out of his suburban station wagon and began firing an AK-47 style pistol at another car, authorities say. The shooting has been calculated on social media. I'm just saying, like I said, this stuff has been ongoing, and our children and our males is at war. Our children at war because, like I said, this is a set up and broken, effed up system. And like I said, we at that end. As you know, all these Bible thumpers know, at the end, we at the revelation, at the end of the revelation, and we seeing, you know, these wars break out all over the globe. I'm just saying, this whole globe is at war. And like I said, it's all due to these, you know, secret societies, masonry, you know, satanic cult, you know what I'm saying? You know, people that have been bringing all this stuff out, bringing out this new world order, these 13 ruling families. It's brought out to them, you know what I mean? The Democratic, you know, Luciferians. That's who's been doing all this stuff and calling in these lower dimensional entities. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, this is a spiritual war as we witnessing. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at this mostly fixed. We need to look at this like it's spiritual, because it is. We've been telling y'all the spiritual war has begun, and now we are witnessing in live time. People want to say the revolution ain't gonna be televised. You know what I'm saying? Well, everything else has been televised. You know what I mean? If the revolution ain't, but everything else has been televised. I'm just saying, we have these phones and we making it happen, and we sending these messages out and waking people up. This is all a stage show, shit show. We looking at the live footages that's been going under attack from Iran, and you know, this bombing. I mean, like I said, this is all a shit show, and we are witnessing this, you know what I'm saying, live time, you know what I mean? And we told you they gonna be playing it out for us. Like I said, they want fear mongering, they want to put fear of God in you. Like I said, and we witnessing it, you know what I mean? But people are waking up, people are educating themselves, and they seeing this is all a setup. They getting tired of all this stuff. People are fed up with the fake ass baloney wars. You know what I'm saying? Why we warring? A lot of people don't, everybody don't, I'm gonna say everybody don't even know why we warring. Only the 1%ers know, because they have an agenda. Donald Trump knows too. That's why I said why he's sitting back on his rear end, not locking these people up, because the fact that you don't lock these people up, if you ain't making certain movements, we think you against us. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at y'all. I'm just speaking the truth.
Yeah, John Sandra, you saw those live images. Israel is under a massive ballistic missile barrage. I've reported here for nearly 7 years and never seen such an attack against an Israeli city. The amount of air defense that you saw going off there it's unprecedented. It appears that they are targeting some of the centrally located positions in Tel Aviv. Remember, Israel's Ministry of Defense, the Kiryat, their version of the Pentagon, is located just a couple miles from here. The fact that they had to start using those short-range missile defense systems indicates that this is a direct attack on Israel's second largest city. We don't know what's happening in other areas, and we have to wait and gather more information to get a full understanding of what was targeted. But from what we could see and what you saw in those live images, massive explosions rocking the skyline. You could hear the explosions, flashes of light in Tel Aviv. That's when we made the decision to get a little bit more cover because this is an unprecedented moment for Israel.
اللهم زيدهم وبارك يا رب. ايوه
هيها
هذه الاشياء اللي بتفتح النفس.
هيها بدنا كمان بكفوش هدول يا عم. هم غزة بزاد بس بدهم يطلعوا عليه غلابة.
اي والله شيء بيفرح يا زلمه. ايوه
اوكي יא בני זונות, אני בהלם. אני בהלם. אני בשוק. אני פאקינג בשוק.
וואי, יש שם... זה לא נפילות?
זה נפילות אבא, זה נפילות. תרד אבא, תרד.
אימא'לה.
What we tell y'all, this is still the plan, it's still the agenda, depopulation on the Build-A-Bird 2025 agenda, and they still trying to go with this, you know what I mean? Like I said, the agenda keep changing and keep going up because they know they losing control of the people. The masses are using their brain, they thinking, they seeing, they awaken. We having a mass awakening, especially when all this stuff that's going on right now with all these, you know, these Latinos and this immigration, you know, and they brought all these foreigners here, and we told you they was going to use these, you know, legal immigrants trying to get civil unrest in this country because they still have this depopulation plan on. They still trying to go with it. Like I said, they trying to open up smart cities, build smart cities, get us all crumbled up in one area so they know they can control us. I mean, this is all agenda. Don't forget it. Please don't forget it. And the Build-A-Bird Group 2025 meets in Stockholm this week, rising eyebrows by listing the depopulation, among its main discussion topics. On the group website, the topic depopulation and migration appears on side of 10 other topics, including the U.S. economy and nuclear. And I'm saying this alarming talking point from these, you know, covenant of 130 influence media tech and the world leaders yearly to plot global policy behind closed doors. And I'm telling you, this has all been taken out of, you know, social media. People are realizing it on the social media that this is all a setup. The Build-A-Bird team, we done talked about the Build-A-Bird team for so long. I've been talking about them for over two decades. They go at the round table, they sit and they come up with different stuff, how they can move the population, get into the new fashion and a new way. And they, like I said, they you know, they do the thinking for us. They was sitting back here. They changed the fashion to be like this. They put all the devil symbols on clothes and stuff. I mean, they really make cool decisions for the population. And like I said, we've been telling y'all this for so long, and now, I mean, it's coming out. Like I said, the truth is now. It's the truth now. It's out. You know, people are seeing this, and also I'm so glad that We are waking it up, but we are going to experience these turbulence. You know what I'm saying? Now we seeing, they setting up all these riots, all over the country. Like I said, we showed you the map. We show you all them dots. It's gonna be a place when they go on to, do these riots. It's all a setup. So please do not go out there. You see, you see this iconic picture of, and I know this is a pay opposite agent. He's doing this stuff, trying to get people riled up, out of it. But I'm saying all the illegals is doing it. Americans, stay your butts from out there. Especially my black Americans. Stay your butts from out there. You don't need to be out there because they really want, the melanated black community out there. The most, because they know they trying to shoot us down. And they got military teams sitting back, and they work for the deep state, sitting back on bridges in the cut, trying to snipe people down. And I'm saying this is their next step. Start trying to snipe people down from a distance using snipers. Even though they saying these was LA police, I don't believe that. Don't believe that. I'm Dice Game TV on the Vicious News. Make sure you like it, share this long and wide, and we'll be back.
What?